Hello students, in today's lecture we will be starting with the fourth chapter, that is altitudes and median of a triangle. Now students, before starting with the main topic, let us revise what we have learned in standard 7 in chapter number 1. Now you remember children, in chapter number 1, that was geometrical construction. In that you had learned to construct or to draw perpendicular bisector of a line segment, right? Angle bisector of the sides of a triangle. Then you also learned about perpendicular bisectors of the side of a triangle. We learned to construct triangle with given specific elements. Some case it was given all the three sides, then you had constructed a triangle. In some case two side and an angle was given. So depending on the condition given, we had constructed the triangle, right? So that was all you have learned in 7th standard. Now children, coming to standard 8, that is our chapter altitudes and median of a triangle, let us do one activity which is given in your textbook. Now suppose I have drawn a line segment, say for example PQ, and I am taking this is an activity, okay, which is given in your textbook. We are starting with the activity. Now if I am taking a point C outside this line segment and we are asked to draw a perpendicular bisector passing through this point C, then see children, either there are two ways you can with the help of rounder also you can draw, by taking more than half. We have learned to draw perpendicular bisector with the help of a rounder by taking more than half, right? Or with simple scale you can draw. But now in this chapter there is one more way in which you can draw the perpendicular bisector, that is by using the set square which is there in your geometrical box. So now requesting all the students to take out your geometrical box, keep ready geometrical box, open your textbook, maths textbook, page number 19. Now in your geometrical box children, you can see this type of set square is there. This is already okay. You can see this set square. It is what type of angle is drawn here? This is a 90-degree angle, that is a perpendicular. Now if you have to use this set square and draw a perpendicular bisector to a line segment, what you can do, it's very simple. What you will do, take your set square. Now you are going to hold this, okay, hold this set square properly, okay, adjust this like this way, and you can see that this straight perpendicular straight line you are going to coincide with the point, and the other base of this set square should be what? It should be okay, parallel with the line segment, okay, parallel, touching properly, okay, like this way, okay. And now what you will do, you are just drawing a perpendicular. So your perpendicular segments, you can name this, say for example anything, you can name CD, okay. Now you can see you have drawn line CD perpendicular to line segment, okay. You have drawn a line segment CD. So if you want, you can extend also. So you have drawn CD, segment CD, which is perpendicular to segment PQ. Therefore we can write segment CD is perpendicular to segment PQ. Now this is your perpendicular symbol which you have already learned, okay children. Again I am saying, if you have forgotten, this is a sign for perpendicular. Segment CD is perpendicular to segment PQ, and children, we have drawn this perpendicular by using what? Set square. So in this chapter onward, now whenever you have to draw a perpendicular, henceforth if you want, if it is not mentioned, you can use this set square and draw the perpendicular, so there will be no issues. Now in this chapter, wherever we have to draw a perpendicular, we will be using the set square. So I hope this activity everyone have understood. Now let us move to the main topic, that is altitude of a triangle. Now students, let's start with the topic altitude. Now what is altitude? See children, altitude is nothing but, I have written the definition, the perpendicular segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle on the side opposite to it is called an altitude of a triangle. So what does this statement mean? It means that a perpendicular segment, you are drawing a perpendicular segment from a vertex, from any vertex. Now you know triangle has 3 vertex, A, B, C, right? So triangle has 3 vertex and 3 sides, you can see, right? Now for this vertex A, which side will be opposite? BC, right? For this vertex B, which will be the side opposite? AC. And for vertex C, which side will be opposite? AB. So the statement is saying, definition says that the perpendicular segment drawn from a vertex to the side, okay, opposite to it, is called altitude of a triangle. Clear? Now suppose we take this vertex A and we are drawing a perpendicular, and that perpendicular, as I told, we'll use a set square to draw the perpendicular. Now we have to adjust the set square, right? So we have adjusted the set square. Now you are drawing a perpendicular, right? You are drawing a perpendicular, and say for example this is your perpendicular. If we name it as AP, so we can say that this what segment AP is the altitude, okay, from the vertex A. Now we can write, therefore segment AP is the altitude, is an altitude, okay children, is an altitude on which base? BC, or on the side BC we can say, or base, we'll consider the base on the base, we can write on the base BC. Segment AP is an altitude on the base BC. Same way, see children, now we can draw again the other altitude also, okay. Same way we can draw an altitude which starts from the vertex B on, and it will be on which base? AC. And same from C vertex we can draw, and that will be on which base? AB, right? So we can draw this way, we can draw. Now suppose the same way we are drawing the altitude, okay. See, from the vertex, which vertex? B. And from the next altitude what we are drawing is from which vertex? From C, okay. Now you can name these altitude. Now here you have written P, so we'll write it as Q, and here this is R. Now you can see that, see children, all the 3 altitudes, okay, all the 3 altitudes are intersecting at one common point, okay. All the 3 altitudes of a triangle. Now you are showing this, since it is a perpendicular, so you have to show it with 90-degree symbol. So we can write here we can write, therefore same way segment BQ is a, okay, altitude on base AC. Segment BQ is the altitude on base AC, right? And the third one is segment CR, okay. Segment CR is altitude, okay. Segment CR is altitude on base, which base? AB, okay. So this way we have drawn all the 3 altitudes. Now here, since I have used a sketch pen, so if you properly without little bit here, so children, where all the 3 altitude intersect at one common point, that point is called point of concurrence, and this point of concurrence is called as orthocenter of a triangle, okay. It is denoted by letter O. It is called as orthocenter of the triangle, and it is denoted by letter O. So children, you will be writing below, okay, one point below. Here I am writing it because now here or else I will be writing behind. So the point where all the 3 altitudes intersect is called as point of concurrence, and it is denoted by letter O. So children, copy down what it is called. The point of concurrence is called the orthocenter of a triangle, and it is denoted by letter O. So I hope that this altitude is very clear. Children, you will learn the definition of the altitude. What is altitude? The perpendicular to segment drawn from the vertex to the opposite side of a triangle is called the altitude. The definition you will learn by heart, okay. If you learn the definition, then it is easy to understand the concept. Okay, and then further all the points we have also drawn. I have shown how we have drawn a perpendicular, how we have drawn the altitude from all the three vertex, and that point which where all the three vertex of altitude drawn from all the three vertex intersect is called the orthocenter, and it is denoted by letter O. Now see children, open your textbook, page number 20. In that we have to learn now that we have to find out the location of the orthocenter of a triangle. Now the question is, we have to find out where does the orthocenter lie when we draw different types of triangles. Say for example, acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. So we need to find out where does this orthocenter, what is orthocenter, where all the three alternate your altitudes intersect. Okay, so we need to find out where this orthocenter lies in case of different triangle. First, now you can see children, the previous triangle what we had drawn was nothing but an acute angle triangle, right? It was an, see, we can see that this was nothing but, this is an acute angle triangle, and here you can see that in case of acute angle triangle, your orthocenter, so this we can denote this by O. So children, where does this orthocenter lie? This orthocenter lies in the interior of the triangle, yes or no? So in case of acute angle triangle, if it comes in the fill up, that where does the orthocenter of an acute angle triangle lies dash in the dash, so what you will write, it lies in the interior of the triangle. So this first one, this also you can consider as a third activity which is given on page number 20. In that case they have asked us to draw, see, just see the textbook, page number 20, third activity, draw an acute angle triangle ABC and draw all its altitudes, observe the location of the orthocenter. So children, this is nothing but our third activity of the textbook, right? So that we will be again will not be repeating, that we have drawn the acute angle, we have drawn all the three altitudes, and all the three altitudes intersect at one common point, and that point is in the interior of the triangle. Now coming back to our right angle triangle. Now see children, right angle triangle, suppose I am drawing a perpendicular from this vertex B. Okay, I am drawing a perpendicular, I have drawn this one perpendicular from this vertex, and say for example if I name this perpendicular as D, anything you can name. Now see children, here you can see that from here I can draw a perpendicular. Now second altitude, so this one altitude I have drawn, that is from vertex B we have drawn one altitude, that is BD, one altitude we have drawn. Now coming to we have to draw this second altitude. Now suppose if I take this vertex A children, okay, if I take this vertex A and if I have to draw a perpendicular, okay, so what is there, already a perpendicular is drawn, yes or no? Here we cannot draw this way, whatever we will draw, if suppose we are drawing this way at the other points, okay, but that will not be a perpendicular, right? So children, from the vertex A you have drawn the this is nothing but your altitude, okay, so this is our second altitude, right? Now same way, see children, from the vertex C also, this is nothing but this side, okay, this side only becomes the altitude, this is nothing but your altitude. So we can say that this is the altitude, okay, side becomes the altitude. So this is the altitude from the vertex C, this is the altitude from the vertex A, and this is already your one altitude we have drawn from the vertex B. So you can see that, see children, you have this altitude from vertex C and the altitude from, okay, vertex B, all intersect at one common point, that is the where it intersects, at the vertex of a right angle triangle. So the where will be the orthocenter children in case of a right angle triangle? In orthocenter of a right angle triangle is the vertex of the right angle triangle, okay children, therefore we will write orthocenter, okay, orthocenter, the orthocenter, you can write the orthocenter of a right angle triangle, okay, the orthocenter of a right angle triangle is the vertex of a right angle triangle. Clear? So in the case of right angle triangle, the ortho center is nothing but the vertex of the right angle triangle. And what is the vertex of the right angle triangle? Your vertex is nothing but B. Okay, point B, that is the vertex. So I hope this activity is clear. And the third activity which we have done is already about the acute angle triangle. That is also very clear. Now let us move to the second activity, that is draw an obtuse angle triangle, and we are drawing its altitude. And now we need to find out where does the ortho center lie. Okay children, so now let us see the second activity. Here we have second activity says that we need to draw an obtuse angle triangle and then draw its altitude, and we have to find where does the ortho center of an obtuse angle triangle lie. Okay, so now see children, you can see I have roughly drawn one obtuse angle triangle. Now we have to draw the altitude. Altitude is nothing but perpendicular. So perpendicular will not be like this way. We have to draw a perpendicular, means it should be straight. So suppose I am drawing a perpendicular from this vertex P. So where is my perpendicular? Here is my perpendicular, this way, right? This is the perpendicular I have drawn from the vertex P. Now I am drawing a perpendicular from one vertex we have drawn the perpendicular. Now let us draw the perpendicular from this vertex Q. So it will be like this way children, yes or no? This way, and I am extending that, okay, altitude backside. Now here you can name these as, you can give any name, say for example you are giving B. Okay, now see children, we have drawn, what we have drawn? Two altitudes we have drawn, from vertex P, from vertex Q. Now you will think that why I have extended children? Because we need to find the ortho center, that means where all the three altitudes should intersect. So if I extend this backside, I'll get the intersection point. Now which vertex is remaining? R, right? So from this vertex R, I can draw like this way two altitudes. Okay, I can draw two altitudes from this vertex, right? One will be, okay, one will be passing, and the next will be this way also. This is also okay. Because we need to find the what? Ortho center. So if I draw from this, okay, this way you are drawing a perpendicular from this vertex R. Now see children, we have drawn a perpendicular and from this vertex R. So all the three altitudes are intersecting at this point. Say ortho center is always denoted by O. Now you can see that here we have taken an obtuse angle triangle, and in case of obtuse angle triangle, where is the ortho center lying? It's lying outside the triangle, right? Yes or no? So the ortho center of an obtuse angle triangle is in the exterior of the triangle. Here if you want, see children, from this QR is also a perpendicular. If you want, you can extend, which is already extended, it is shown in your textbook, so we can extend, but then we will not be using this. Why? Because we want the ortho center. So we have extended it from, we have taken the other perpendicular segment we have drawn, so that is the altitude. Now we can write that the ortho center of an obtuse angle triangle lies in the exterior of a triangle. Okay children, so we have completed now. Okay, we have taken all the three triangles, acute angle, obtuse angle and right angle, and we have seen where does this ortho center lie. We have constructed the ortho center. Now you will complete all these notes in your class book children, and in your textbook page number 20, okay, before the there is all the points are given together, that is, now I know the altitudes of a triangle pass through exactly all these points children. Even though I have given, you will be writing again so that all the points are together. Okay, so it becomes easy for you to learn. Clear? So you will copy that in your classwork book. After completing all this, you are copying all the points that is given. Now I know on page number 20 3 points are given, 4 points are given, that you will be copying. So now I hope children you have understood very okay. Just revising it in fast. What is orthocenter? It is nothing but the intersection of all the altitudes, okay, and it is denoted by letter O, right? Anything else, any doubt if you have, you can again message me. Only little tricky is in the case of obtuse angle. So again you can see the video once and twice, as I have how I have drawn the orthocenter. I have founded the orthocenter for the obtuse angle triangle. You can see 2 times. If you see 1 or 2 times, it will be clear to you. Okay, thank you for watching. Complete your notes, and very soon I'll be telling you how you have done in your test. Okay, in the test performance, I have only checked few papers, but then I'll be checking the papers and will send you the message as to how is your performance in how everyone's have performed in your test. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.